Hello, and welcome to today's video on high altitude investing. So, today's going to be an altcoin and Bitcoin price overview, starting with new economy movement. So, as we can see clearly, new economy movement has just been taking off. It's up 42% today, and it has 1,500 Bitcoin in volume, almost 1,600, and it looks like it's doing very nicely. Um, I don't really see that it's hit much of a peak yet. It looks like it could continue uptrending for a little while. So yeah, new economy movement's a good one to keep your eye on. I started trading when it broke out here and had nice profits since then. So yeah, but you can see it's number 6 on the market capitalization. So it's moving up with these cryptocurrencies. The Dow is just above it at number 5 with just a little bit over 100 million. So, a new economy movement. It wouldn't surprise me if it hit 100 million in market cap. So yeah, keep an eye on new economy movement. Trade it. It's a good one to be trading right now. Now let's look at the Dow. Oh, I wanted to talk about how the Ethereum market was added. Now you can trade the Dow against Ethereum, and same with Lisk. So those are pretty interesting advancements in Poloniex these days. It's quite interesting to me. You can see how it made this 1, 2, 3 bottom here. The Dow did. Looks like it kind of could be climbing out of that a little bit. We'll see though. Anyways, so Ethereum is down 1% today. And oh, what the incarnation? Huh. Interesting. Anyways, Ethereum is doing very nicely. Finally broke below its 38% fib level, which kind of surprised me. But it also hit like $20 against the US dollar. So Ethereum against Bitcoin might not be as easy to trade as Ethereum against the US dollar. Here, I'll show you that on Crypto Watch here. Spoiler alert. Alright. Ethereum. Ethereum USD. Now, as you can see, let me take it off 3-day candlesticks. As you can see, Ethereum against the US dollar hit $21. So that's pretty interesting if you ask me. That's a new high for Ethereum. So against the US dollar at least. That happened on June 16th, so that was only about 11 days ago. So pretty recently it hit its high, a new high that it's never hit before. So that's interesting. I was trading it. I made like $80 off of Ethereum that day, so I was pretty happy about that. It's a good one to trade. Ethereum has a lot of potential. As you can see, it's kind of doing the same thing as Bitcoin right now. It cut, like right here, I don't know. There's correlation. They're making the same kind of pattern right here. Ethereum has a little bit of a difference behind this point right here, but they're making similar chart patterns basically. In fact, quite a few of these altcoins are making chart patterns that are similar. Like if you look at the Litecoin and Bitcoin, they look identical right now. They look pretty much identical at least. And I think that's interesting to see. Here's another one. Syscoin is doing kind of the same thing as Bitcoin. Same with Zerium. Same with Decred. I don't really know how to pronounce that one. It's doing a kind of similar thing as Bitcoin. So, you know, those are just things to watch out for is when coins have correlations, because they're all kind of traded against each other. So especially with Shapeshift.io, where you can just turn any coin into another coin. That probably does affect the markets a little bit. I'm not sure, but I would assume that affects the markets. Here's the Dow against Bitcoin. As you can see, it didn't make a 1, 2, 3 bottom like it did against Ethereum. So I've been trading it against Ethereum because I like the chart pattern more. Now, Siacoin is down 1% today, but it made a really nice run recently and could continue on this nice uptrend. It doesn't really look like it hit a peak or like it's crashing yet, so I think Siacoin you could keep making some nice profits on. NXT, I've been continually trading this one too. When I saw it break out right here, I took the opportunity to buy a couple thousand of them, and I'm glad I did because my position is holding strong still. So NXT is up 1.42% today. Lisk is almost down 4%. And, you know, Lisk is pretty generally a downtrend since its existence. So, who knows? I'm waiting for it to form a 1, 2, 3 bottom. A really hard 1, 2, 3 bottom. And then I'll start buying in on Lisk. But for now, I'm going to kind of steer clear of it. Factum. You know, Factum is one interesting coin. That's really all I have for Factum. It's one interesting coin. Came down to test this 0.00123676 Bitcoin support level, and I don't really know what it's gonna do, to be honest. It made a little run June 18th. But I don't really know where this coin is going. It lost some strength when Bitcoin ran, then finally hit this bottom, so that's why it kind of made a little run here. But I guess only time will tell. It's testing support levels pretty nicely, so it could continue on an uptrend. But we'll see. I'm gonna wait for it to break above right here before I were to buy in 0.002151 Bitcoin. So yeah, Factum's interesting. MadeSafe coin is China's been buying a lot of MadeSafe apparently, from what I hear. Word is on the block. But it doesn't really look like it's making much of a run yet. I guess it did test this support level pretty nicely here, which is a pretty important support level, as we can see. It's hit it multiple times before it finally broke below it right here and then found a bottom. So I guess we could see uptrend and made safe. It really depends on whether it breaks above this high or not at 1600 Satoshi. Or, well, not 1600 Satoshi. At 16,000 Satoshi. So, yeah, we'll see. Speculative at this point. It's testing support levels pretty nicely, though. Ripple has finally started to bottom. I was telling people to go long on Ripple because I thought this was a big 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. Turns out it wasn't because it broke below it. So, I mean, I did make nice profits selling my position out at highs, but we're finally seeing a bottom in Ripple here. And it looks like a pretty nice one, so I would say Ripple's a good investment. It's really cheap right now, and it looks like it's starting to kind of get some leverage and run. So I would buy in on Ripple. Let's look at XMR. It's down 7% today almost. Not quite. XMR really just tested this 23% level and just ran afterwards, which is kind of what I thought it was going to do. I actually think I said it was going to test its 23% and then run, but I can't remember for sure. I'd have to go look back in the videos. Now it's just coming down to test its new 23% after its run. So we'll see. If it breaks above its 38%, I would start buying it up, honestly. And its 38% is 0.002450. So XMR's a pretty good coin. It's number 13th in the market cap, and it's worth over $1. It's doing the same thing as Bitcoin. Interesting. Anyways, Nautilus coin, which I know nothing about to be 100% honest with you guys, is up 70%. Which is a lot, but it also doesn't have a lot of volume, which is something I like to watch out for. But it has enough volume that, yeah, I'll probably buy in. I'll probably buy in if it comes down and tests any of these support levels at all, like 61. I'll probably buy in. I don't have any right now, but I don't want to buy in at its high. So Dash is downtrending, and I think we'll continue to downtrend for a minute at least, a little while. So yeah, Florin coin, I guess, is up 30% today. It's doing nicely. Looks like a pretty good little breakout here, or possible breakout. Lumens made a run the other day. Finally found itself a bottom, or kind of a bottom. It kind of ran up afterwards. I've been shorting Lumens for a while, so when I saw that it hit this bottom and started coming up out of it, I was like, oh shoot, I should probably close my short position, take my profits. So I did. But I might just throw another short on here soon. Depends on whether it keeps running or not. Counterparty is up 20%, which is pretty interesting, but it's also hasn't really, I don't know. This is a good one to keep an eye on, let's just say, because it could either just downtrend and finally break below this low it hit, or we could see Counterparty make a nice run here, because it looks like it kind of lost its strength against Bitcoin for a little while, but it wouldn't surprise me if it made a run after the Bitcoin halving, which, by the way, let's go to the block reward halving website. Happens in about 12 days. This is just an estimate, but around 12 days. So that's a pretty important thing to keep your eye on, is the Bitcoin halving. It's the reason that, or at least a lot of the reason that, and the fact that China's been buying a lot of Bitcoin is the reason that it's made this nice run up to the high that it hit of 789. So, which is the first support level it kind of tested after it hit the high of 1100. So that's something to keep your eye on. That would tell me that it's the first support level on the way up. If this is going to continue as an uptrend, then it would downtrend to test support after hitting that first really important support level there. So I think Bitcoin's going to continue uptrending personally. I think it's going to hit, at least $1,000. It really wouldn't surprise me if it hit $1,000, or at least 1,000. What it hit right here, it wouldn't surprise me if it hit $1,100.72. So yeah, keep an eye on Bitcoin. I still have long positions. Every time it hits a low, I add a long position. I had buy orders set right here at 555, so that was a nice move. Yeah, I just think it's going to continue uptrending. I think it's testing support real quick, and will continue uptrending. But yeah, that's really pretty much, I guess, BitShares is 606 Satoshi right now. It looks like it's getting really close to test that low that it hit, but only time will tell what it does. So if it does hit that low, I will be buying a lot of BitShares. Probably, at least. Yeah. If it doesn't hit that low and starts to break high again, I will be buying a lot of BitShares. So either way, I'll probably end up buying some BitShares. Decred, or whatever, however you pronounce it, is up. DCR. I'll just call it DCR. Reminds me of VCR. It's up 10% today. May have finally found a bottom, but it didn't make a 1, 2, 3 bottom formation. So I personally will wait before I start trading this. But it is up 10% today. Scenario is up 10% today. Expanse is up 11% today. Game credits is up 4% today. Still a coin that I have a lot of faith in. I keep buying game credits. Storage coin is down 2% today. Vericoin is up 2% today. Vcash up 5% today. Clams up 1.67%. Nubits up 35%. Vertcoin up 7%. Cora up 11%. Voxels up 2%. Quatlo QTL is up 44%. I guess it's QTL. I haven't really looked at this coin much. Silk coin is up 18%. Yeah, let's look at the change. Yeah, Nautilus is the highest, and Mint is the cheapest right now. So that's pretty interesting. In the 24-hour change is what I'm referring to when I say it's the cheapest, because I don't know if that's the cheapest coin on here, but in the 24-hour it's the cheapest to buy right now. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I had to talk about today. Keep buying Bitcoin. I think it's going to run. Ethereum, I have long positions on Ethereum too. If they break below this support level here at about $10, I'm going to sell those out though. And the block again is the reward half is happening in 12 days. Happy trading and have a nice day.